Good morning. I am starting this video off actually demoing because I have this unplugged and I want to at least put a little wax. See if I can get a little wax in there. Let me see if it's all right. I gotta do a little doctoring. Okay, this is the plug for my candle, because this is a candle waxer. The WICK candle maker, rather. Okay, so before I usually try to let it run out, I have to unplug it, because wax gets wax or the soap solution gets stuck in here. I melted it. So I'm going to put this under because I need to open it. So do you see the little stick coming through? Alright, well it didn't melt enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an extension cord over here and I'm going to close this first off. Let me close that. Let me show you what's going on. Okay, so I've been melting it. And I did have it melting on a lower temperature. But this is how it's looking. Okay, this is what I use, which is why it's looking that way. Okay, these are little blocks of soap that came with it. Okay, so it doesn't take long to melt. I'm going to plug it in and let it melt while I'll tell you what's in the description for the box. Okay, so this should work out perfectly. The soap, yeah, it hasn't melted all the way. I have done different colors. So if you see the pink in there, I actually I made some samples. So I did the pink and let me go back. Okay. So this is called the Botanical soap making kit. And it is from Life of the Party Artisan. That's what they're saying their name is. It's supposed to make 7 soap bars. And the object of this kit, because I think these kits are probably made for novices like me and maybe you. And if you're a professional soap maker, meaning you sell, or you've used it at home, if you've done enough kits or enough soap that you might just want this for supplies more so than for knowledge and skill. So it has 3 blendable fragrances to create a scent as unique as you. Includes a loofah tool, awesome fresh handmade beauty products made totally by you. So I wanted to try it. I got this on sale at Hobby Lobby. They probably may or may not be in your stores because they are clearancing out everything. You know, the holiday season is here. They say it's coming. No, it's here because Christmas stuff is already up. As far as I'm concerned, as soon as Labor Day comes, if you're a government worker, you start getting those holidays every month. And so, hey, hallelujah. So, let me tell you, I didn't tell you what it comes with. It comes with a 16-ounce soap. It has seeds. Now they come in a little pack. I must have just taken them out because they were in this little pack. But it was a bag of apricot seeds. This, I guess, if you want to cut it and put it in a soap, or if you want to use, well, you can't put the whole thing because it's like this, so it doesn't fit. So you'll have to cut it down. And there are those soaps that have that Alf Balsam from the Dollar Tree, and they probably have them before they got to the Dollar Tree and some of the luxury soap items at those stores that sell that. Then it comes with 3.24 ounces of fragrance each, and it has a color. So these are the fragrances. The color was pink. I had it set up over on the other side of the room, but I don't know if the lighting is as good that it'll allow me to show it to you like it is. Okay, so the fragrances are cool citrus, warm vanilla, and fresh herbal. Fresh herbal stinks to me. Ooh, warm vanilla smells good, but I don't normally like vanilla because if you're a black girl and you grew up young and they greased your hair, it just all of them smell like hair grease normally to me. Like when you put those wall scents in, and I know you all are saying, oh, the Body Works, and they all smell like that to me, but smell like hair grease. The citrus, it smells like stuff we smell, like how you go through the fragrance areas and stores where they sell stuff like this. It smells just like that stuff. So here I go, I'm going to put some warm vanilla in. But what I've learned is, because I thought this is a WICK candle maker by We Are Makers. Now why is it not because I'm not pushing it down. I think that this is the same machine that they use for the soap maker. So I'm using it for both things. I got a 2-for-1 deal with this. Let me go, I got the box right over here. I can show you how it's going to look when you see it in the store. And I also got the rose. This was the scent that the colorant that they did. Now this is a WICK candle maker. It clears out at Hobby Lobby also. It was $79 originally, then it went to $49.99, and now it's at $24.99. So you may see it in some of the stores, because I was surprised to see it in as long as it was. Makes candles beautifully, so much so that I almost want to get two, which I guess if I was going to get a second one, I should get a soap maker, so I could actually make my soap in one and my candles in another. But usually I try to get a chance to clean everything out from one to the other, because candles wax is not going to dissolve like this stuff for soap. Excuse me. Okay. This film is plastic. Okay, another thing, and it has the design, so that's the point of it. You're going to melt this product here. And this one, not all of them come like this, but this one comes where you can just break it. It's almost like a candy bar, like a Hershey candy bar. You can just break it. It has a fill line. Don't go over the fill line. If you go over the fill line, this is going to happen. It's going to spill. And I haven't wiped it up because when I do a demo, I want people to see that is what happens to you when you don't follow directions. You don't die. You don't go to candle making or soap making jail, but it spills over. So it has instructions that are somewhere in this room. But basically what they want you to do is you're going to melt the product, the soap. Because that's all. Now, we're not doing old school. Some people that I do know, well, they've died. But, excuse me, they've gone to glory. I just had to think, because I'm like, that sounds sad. Let's laugh at that, because we don't want to cry about that. So, we're not doing lye or mixing any of those kind of chemicals. We're not doing that. We're just basically melting that soap, putting it into this mold. And you could add a scent. You can add the seeds that are probably over there, or in my newly dedicated soap box. I got a soap box, yeah, that I can get on. I was looking for stuff, so my soap box has other stuff, because I was looking for those seeds. And then I also did another candle video, and I used these molds. So that box is going to get used probably to make a journal or something, a book. And so I'm putting this in here because, that's all that's left. Well, and these little things that go with it. So anyway, I have a soap box. Inside the soap box, I have avocado oil that I also got from Hobby Lobby. That was $6.49 and went down to $3.24. I also got some of the vitamin E, that clearance out, and I got some other scents that are really nice. And over the years, I bought some scent. Like I got this peach, I think it's peach mango. Oh, that's such a good combination. You know, they had a smoothie drink at McDonald's that has that. I also got these glitter soaps. So just showing you what's all in the soap box. Let me tell you something I did, because I learned this the hard way. So a lot of times when you're using these plastic molds, the directions don't always tell you that you need to put something to help pop them out. So they don't always pop out. I learned that, and I had there's probably another piece of soap somewhere still stuck in the mold. But I saw on somebody else's YouTube channel, I can't remember who it was, they said just put them in the freezer and they will pop out. So I did try it, and it did work. But with these, I thought I had some of the cheap spray, because I do have some that I use for cakes, because I need to do some videos about that. That's what I need to do, but I do the bundt cakes. So anyway, I got the spray and seal from Wilton. Now one that's not working like I want, because this is spray and seal, so when you can spray your crumbs so that your cake won't come up when you're trying to decorate it. But it was greasy, y'all, so I need to use my glasses readers almost all the time. But anyway, so I put some of that in here because it may or may not pop out. So, did I try it? I must have tried it with one. And the one I tried it with, I must have taken it upstairs because I can't find it. I am up on a Saturday morning. It's what time? So I've been up since about 4. So I get up every day about 4:30. So I got up at 5:56 today, because I said yesterday that all I needed was 30 more minutes, and it would be a perfect day. And so I got 30 more minutes this morning, so I got on up to take a shower. So anyway, y'all, I'm trying to get this soap out of here. Where's my little thing that I stuck in the hole? I'm not up by myself. One of my sweetie pie little girls is up too. She should come sit with me just to keep me company, but she doesn't want to be on film. So. Okay, so basically, a point I want to make about this soap is I got it out, and I did put an oil in there, and it does give it a nice little sheen. Okay, now this is the white, and then I put the seeds in there. So if you're thinking it's dirty, it's not dirty. I put the seeds in. And then this, because I was doing some other soap, or I was letting my sister make some or something. So I put a little, we using some glycerin. So I just had extra, so I put this in my extra, because I'm a novice. So I'm just here trying to make a little soap. So let's see if it's melted enough. We're going to see like this. Okay, so you turn it on, and you see, so this one is red or rose, and then this is just white. Now, at this point, I would either add my seeds or tint. But I'm going to tell you something about this. Okay, just how you saw me, whether you want to say it was difficult or easy getting this soap out, because I could freeze it and pop it on out. I don't know if I am liking, okay, so then you stop it. It's as simple as that. You saw where I put the soap in there, where I turn it on. When you turn it on, it's red here, especially when you turn it high enough. So I'm going to turn that off. And then if I want more to come in, I turn that, and it turns blue. So it lets you know that. All right. So if I wanted to put some seeds or something in here, now would be the time to do it, because it starts setting up with the film really fast. I am showing you all this way instead of with my normal camera because my camera is full. I probably need to start taking, because I'm using my phone. I have it with me every day, and I go to Hobby Lobby stuff now, and all the stores that I upload stuff for. And so now, for some reason, you know how it takes those 30 days for stuff to drop off. I went in and I tried to go on and get rid of it, but I have a lot of stuff on my camera. So I can't do the overhead to show you how the film is setting up. But it's easy, y'all. It's fun. It's just as simple as that. You put it in here. If you don't want to use this, you can put it in the microwave. Now, I'm going to get better about doing my videos, so either I'm going to have to start editing. Because I do have one of the Pyrex glasses, those microwavable glasses. I have one of those that I use because I wasn't even, this wasn't even on my radar to buy. It came on my radar because it got that good price. But I was just going to use that in making soap. And that's where I used it. And I made some soap. And that soap is still stuck in the molds. But I'm going to put them in the freezer now when I find all of them. Because I had some I was doing the alphabet. I was going to do alphabet soap. And they were going to really be for decoration so that we can put our initials or spell our names around the soap. The bathroom counters and stuff. So, but this is how it's going to turn out. This is soap you can use. Now, at this size, I really would consider it a hand soap because I like my bar soap to be a little bigger. Now, something that I was looking around to try to show you, and I shouldn't have to show you, but I will. It's going to be a silicone mold. So this is the silicone mold. What can I say about it? Except that it is what it is. Now I'm going to show you the inside of it, but I've been using it making soap. So it has some of the colors that I've put in it because I don't just mix my colors in a bowl, but I got the Pyrex bowl that the measuring cup, and I could mix it all in there, but I just mix it in here because I'm still a novice. When will I become an expert? According to people, when you get 10,000 hours of doing something and you've done enough, you're an expert. I don't necessarily agree because some people are doing it and they're right out the box making money. And I may not. What I'm doing now is just using these kits because I've bought them. And I wanted to see how to make soap. And so I'm mixing colors and making soap. I got some of these on the stairwell because they're headed up to the bathroom. But what I store them in is I bought some soap from TJ Maxx. You know how they have music boxes and all that stuff at Home Goods and Burlington. I bought all of those, so I put them in here and there. But what I like about these, one, you don't have to have any kind of cornstarch or anything, because these, maybe next time I might try putting cornstarch in these plastic ones. Okay, see, it's setting up where I don't even have to worry about it. It's not moving. Now that is where I was trying to pour that and didn't look and it spilled over, but it's already setting up. And they say usually let it sit for about an hour. Was there anything else I need to tell you about what was in that box? I read it also, but it makes beautiful soap. Like I said, for me, not for you or for a child, this might be a perfect size. And another reason why I wanted to do these kits was because they say you can get to choose if you want to put a color or if you want to put a scent. Well, I got allergies now and well, not now, just always. I've always had some allergies, but we've never been able to determine what they are exactly. So I wanted to be able to control scents and colors so that I don't get an allergic reaction. There's some soaps out there that I can give you a list, or if you can imagine, I can't use. I don't want to say it. Well, I don't know if what affects me will affect you. I can't use Camay. And I want it to be taken away by Camay, And I can't use it. If I go sit in the tub and try to do that, I bounce right back out. My body just automatically knows. You're like, what? You can't? No, I can't sit in there and take a bath with that. I can't take a shower because I was thinking, oh, well, you can take a shower because you're not sitting in it. Take a shower with it. I can't use Irish Spring. I just grew up when they had all the Irish Spring commercials. And this is not to cause a problem for anybody, but if you have a child that has allergies, you may not want to, well, probably shouldn't use those soaps, but you wouldn't think that you couldn't. You would think a Camay would be mild enough that you could. Well, it doesn't work for some of us. Irish Spring, even taking a shower, I'm not going to tell y'all where I got allergies. You're old enough to know. And you got to go to work, and you got to go to church, and you got to go places and do things. It's a bad place to have an allergy. I'm just going to leave it right there for you. So I wanted to be able to control my soap and what's placed in there. So, but even these soaps, sometimes they still have fragrances. They still do. Because like this one, I did a video on this, and I used it, but it didn't give me any allergic reaction. But it had a scent, and this is the one I told you that I used. And so now the molds are in my soap box. And so I'm going to use these container to try to use as a cover for a book. And I'll try to do a video on that. Y'all, the reason I'm going to get better, I'm not going to promise y'all I'm going to edit, but I'm just trying to get a lot of videos done. And so the videos, basically what I'm trying to say is that may not always seem like I'm very put together, but I have a soap box and I keep stuff organized, which shows I am together, because what I'm doing is after I'm finishing, I'm putting stuff like this in my soap box. And after I finish this video, this is going to be the end of this soap by the time I do this, because I'm going to go on and melt all of this, and I'm going to put it in these molds, not this. Now I'm going to save this plastic mold, because when I become more of an expert and actually get a thermometer, which they did have that kit for sale, but where I'll actually get a thermometer and I can measure and get it to the 150 degrees that a lot of these talk about, because they're not expecting me to use a WICK. And I don't know what temperature degrees it gets to when it's at the highest, but it will melt. It will melt these molds here, but it will not distort this mold. Okay, so basically this one, now I can throw this out because this is so flimsy. I don't want to use it as a book cover. I could, if I made some miniature books, I could, but I'm just gonna put this out. Throw it out. The other one I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna, like I said, keep these until I get more experience, if I decide to continue, because I have seen where Hobby Lobby, they've had those big bars of soap that they sell for like $20 or something, $20, $30 down to $5 or $4. I thought, girl, go on and get those. Those are a good price. And then I didn't. Excuse me. So this is one of the molds that I did the soap, and I tried to make the lips, and it took forever to get that soap out. So I did spray this with the Wilton Crumb Coat. Not. Okay. This really supposed to be another video. It's got lips. It's got a BFF's shoe and a phone. And I just put some extra wax that was in there. I'm trying to do the shoe and the lips. Y'all, they're stuck in there. So what I'm going to do is put them in the freezer. Pop them out later. But that's not what this video is about anyway. So I'm just letting you know, in this video, it's for a novice. You will make soap. Put you some cornstarch in there. Or get you some real Pam or something. That's what I had. The spray in there so it pops out. But I'm not going to tell anybody not to buy this kit, because an expert will probably buy this, get this solution, and just make some quick soaps. You can always use this to make some quick little decorations around. But the apricot seed is something you may want for an exfoliant, as much as this, which I'm not using this time, but I may use it another time. I'm not using these this time. They may go in a soap. I mean, not a soap. They may go in a candle. But sometimes the candles, the wax is so much, the scents rather, are so much that they may make my head hurt a little, y'all. So sensitive. So I might end up where I'll put those. I put just a little. You know, they probably put 50 drops. I don't know how many they put in there. While we're talking, I'm going to go and put some more of this in here, and I'm going to put this on the floor and let it melt again. We'll put it back over where it belongs. But this is as easy as this. As easy as you saw me put a little wax in that container. As easy as letting it sit for an hour. This is easy as you can make some soap for, say, your child. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So let me do that caveat. I am not a doctor. I'm a back pocket doctor, meaning that I may tell you something, but it may not work for you because I didn't go to school for this. But I'm just saying, if you have a child with allergies, like I was that child with allergies, I didn't have diagnosed eczema or anything. It was just I was a child out playing with other children, and I would come back in the house because they were like, what's wrong with you? And all of a sudden I'm swelling up. But your child may have eczema or something, or allergies where you can control the soap, the fragrances, the additives that are being placed. This doesn't say if it does or doesn't have parabens, because that was probably not a thing that was of concern when they printed that. But I'm allergic to some parabens, so I found that this worked for me. I didn't add anything except, well, to the one here. I added some pink, and I added too much because it didn't match what was on the box. So with that, I hope I gave enough information and showed you how easy this is, that you can do it yourself. What I wanted to see, and Austin had to grab it for us, I wanted to see if it has an age. Now I saw on some that they had an age that you don't use it. Let a person use it under 15. This one isn't saying it. Or maybe they didn't think a 15-year-old would know or care. But so that's what they say. So basically, if you want to do this with your child, you know this is something that's hot, and that is something that will burn if it's hot enough. It can get hot enough where it'll burn. So don't let little children go around that. All right, I like to always make those little announcements because of the fact that I don't want children to get injured. I don't want to experience pain as an adult if I don't have to. So I definitely don't want to have a child crying about something that we could have avoided. So this is the end of this video. I hope you all will subscribe and like, and hey, maybe make some soap. Like I said, if you don't want to buy this, you can always use the Pyrex cup to melt your soap. But once you use it to melt that soap, you cannot use it for cooking. You can't mix them like that. Now, if you cook with it and you decide you want to use it for soap, you can do that. That's what I was doing. I was using it for cooking. It was a 1 cup. Well, I got the 2 cup and the 4 cup. So, but I still wish I had that 1 cup. But anyway, I didn't know about this. Well, they didn't have it at a good price. I wanted to pay for it, but now they do. So I was saying, please subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye.